Hey everyone, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Thursday's check-in. I am kind of checking in on the road. As you see, I'm in my car and I just left the house and I'm back in Las Vegas. I'm heading to work and I really don't have a lot to say since I did last week Thursday's check-in back home in Hawaii, because I went straight back to dancing in Las Vegas. So this past weekend I did my pop-ups on the island of Oahu and I did my regular Saturday market that I normally do when I'm on the island, and it was so windy that I told my bestie to come and pick me up because my sun catchers were flying and breaking, my earrings were going all over the market, and no matter what I did, I just had that issue. So it just was not the place for me to be with the shop, or at least where I was located in the market for the day. So if I ever go back home to do that market, I am going to choose another section of the stadium to try again, and I will probably bring my sidewalls to help block the wind, because I do have two walls in Santa Monica for the shop, so I can easily just pack that in my suitcase and bring it back home to Hawaii for the pop-up. So that was a big fail. Sunday I did my market in Kapolei. It was the first time for me to do a market on the west side, and I would like to try other markets, whether it is in town or other parts of the island, and I would like to at least bring the shop one or two more times before the year ends. But the fees in Hawaii to do pop-ups is so expensive, and the ones that I would like to try to do are more than double what I would pay in California, and even more than I would pay in the Bay Area, and I think Bay Area is expensive for vendor's fee. So that is something that I would need to think about, because if the fee is so high and the market hours is so short, I don't know if it's worth trying to do a pop-up. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind at least trying once and paying the fees, but we're talking hundreds of dollars, so I will have to think about that. So that was my weekend with the shop back home in Hawaii, and I got back the day that I danced here but in Los Angeles. I spent a good hour and a half to 2 hours with the collection in Santa Monica, and I'll throw up a clip if I have a clip. I am back in Santa Monica, just spending an hour at home taking care of the collection, packing orders, and I wanted to share with you the update of what the Hoya Compacta looks like. As you see, it's still giving me tons of blooms, so I'm gonna pick the ones that are open, and hopefully when I am back in 10 days these will open for me and I can dry them before I go to Africa. Of what my Hoya Compacta looks like, because it is still in bloom. I can't believe, like, I really hope I'm able to save the blooms before or after I come back from Africa. This coming week I am in Las Vegas, so there's no pop-ups with the shop, but I did release my birthday collection with the shop, and it's all in the pink theme. So if you're interested in supporting my small business and would like something special, you can go to the web shop jewelofhawaii.com, or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll probably be able to give you a little better price if you DM me through Instagram. But I try as much as possible to update the web shop as much as I can, and I did do one last release for my July collection at the end of the month. A lot of lavender theme, botanical type theme earrings, and I won't be creating any art until I'm back from Africa, whether it's the end of August, beginning of September. So I have a lot of new things for the shop, which is super exciting. And I will be doing only 3 pop-ups for the month of August, because I am here in the beginning, where I finally get to share where I am going to go for my August Travel with Jewelyn series, which I'm super excited about, and I am in the middle of planning the loose end plans of my time in Africa. So very soon I am going to be switching over on the vlog channel to Travel with Jewelyn, Uganda, Kenya, specifically Nairobi, and Nigeria, specifically in Lagos State. So I'm really excited because this is something that I wanted to do, knowing when I left Zanzibar and Tanzania a year ago that I wanted to come back to Africa for my birthday, and I will continue to come to Africa probably for my birthday in the upcoming years because there's so much to see and explore in Africa, and I left bits and pieces of my heart in Africa, so I am looking forward to going to Uganda. And speaking of Uganda, my main mission in Uganda is to trek in the mountains to see the gorillas. And I believe 98% or something like that of their DNA is like us humans, which is super interesting. And from my understanding when I'm researching all of this, I believe there's a little over 1,000 of them left in the wild. And this is something very special for someone like me who loves off the beaten path adventures and seeing wildlife out in nature, because I do not support any zoos. I don't like going to them. I will never ever support them. And being able to go on these expeditions and seeing them in the wild is pretty much one of my favorite things to do when it comes to solo travel. So that is my main adventure in Uganda. I will be starting and ending in NTB, and I have a few more things planned while I'm on that trek, and I will be in Uganda for the week. I plan on going to a national park, and I plan on visiting a part of Uganda where there's 29 islands, I think, and there's indigenous people living in the area, and I will be staying the night there on one of the islands for my birthday. But on my birthday, I will be in the mountains trekking for gorillas. I'm really excited about that. So that is my first country, and then I am doing a day in Nairobi because originally my goal was to just spend my whole time in Kenya and exploring Kenya and seeing the Masai Mara and the crossing from the Kenya side. But because there was one thing that I wanted to do that got booked up, and I should have booked it in the beginning of the year, knowing how popular it was and how much of difficulty it is to get a booking because they're not very big, I decided to save Kenya for next year's birthday and spend a chunk of time there. But in the meantime, I plan on going there for a day, ending my time in Africa, in Nigeria, and I am going to be focusing my time there in Lagos State, which I'm super pumped out for this part of my travels because I am in love with Afrobeat, and it is the motherland of Afrobeat. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be dancing to Wizkid and Burna Boy while I'm there. I hope I'm able to maybe take a dance class, but definitely go out and dance to Afrobeat, which is super exciting. And I plan on visiting the water slums there, Mokoko, and connect with the community there, as well as shopping. I am looking forward to getting my custom bag there by a girl who's doing some cool things, and she's making an exception for me with doing a custom bag for me for my birthday because I'm going to be in the city, because she has over a 2-month wait list and it's only online. She does not have a store, but because I'm going to be in her city in 3 weeks, she's doing an exception for me and making a custom bag. But the actual bag that I want, which is a triple extra large bag, I will have to wait a couple of months on wait list for the bag, which I have no problem because I am going to get another bag in the meantime that she's doing just special for me because I'm going to be in Lagos. So that is going to be a very cool highlight, and I plan on doing a lot of shopping and eating. But the only thing that I don't like about this trip is that I'm not able to take a drone to Uganda at all, and even like Egypt, no drones is allowed. So unfortunately, I will not be able to have my drone at all with me the whole time while I'm in Africa, which is such a bummer. So if there was any opportunities to fly in the other countries, I won't be able to do it because I won't have it on me. So you guys already know, if you watch the travel channel, on my Travel Jewelyn series, I love flying the drone. You get to see a different point of view and see where I'm at. But unfortunately, not this time while I am adventuring in these 3 countries. And my best friend that I made in Rio, my German best friend, and if you guys watch the vlog channel, you would have seen her, Kat. She is going to take a special trip to celebrate my birthday with me, and she will be staying a part of my time in Lagos with me. And I found a really cool Airbnb in Lakey Phase 1, so I will be seeing her at some point of my trip. So that is my skeleton plans for my birthday edition of Travel with Jewelyn 2022. Comment down below, what do you think? I have so much to share on the vlog channel. I will try my best to share as much as I can plant related in all 3 countries, and I will be checking in at least 2 Thursdays check-in while I'm on the road in Africa, and it's gonna be so exciting, and I look forward to shopping in Nigeria. So that is my plans, my big announcements of where I'm heading to in less than 2 weeks. And my birthday countdown has started. I am super excited, and I think that by the end of this week, I should have most of my plans finalized on the restaurants I want to eat, the places I want to go to in Nigeria, and kind of tighten up the plans. So that is what my big announcement is, that I just kind of been holding on to. Didn't want to announce it until August arrived, but we are here, and I'm back in Las Vegas, and it feels like I am in a different city every week. So you won't see me at any pop-ups this week because I am in Las Vegas dancing, but next week I will make an announcement where you can find me. And of course, the second Sunday of the month is Rose Bowl Sunday, so you can definitely mark your calendars. If you're in Southern California, I will be there. And next week Saturday, I will be at a pop-up in Irvine, and I've never done that location before. But I will share all the details in next week Thursday's check-in. And when I get home tonight, I will share with you what my Hoya looks like that I got from South Florida, because it is blooming for me, which was such an exciting thing to see and be welcome home to from Hawaii. That was very unexpected. So it's in the middle of blooming for me, and I've never ever had these shades of Hoya blooms before, so I'm super excited to create art with it. And I have so many new things that I created the last time I was in Santa Monica for the shop. And that is kind of it, guys. Nothing too much plant related. I'm gonna try my best to share plant life for this coming Monday's video from Las Vegas, and I am working hard with getting all of the vlogs up and scheduled, or at least I will be in the next upcoming week and a half, so that you guys get videos on the vlog channel every day, right? While I am traveling abroad. So usually like the 2 weeks leading up to my big trips, I don't have a life because I'm editing like a crazy person so that you guys get videos every day between both of the channels. So that is going to wrap up today's video. When I get home tonight from work, I'll share with you what my Hoya looks like, because I did bring it with me because I wanted to be able to share on Thursday's check-in what it looks like. And then I'm going to harvest the blooms and preserve them so that when I'm back in the States, I will be able to make some cool art. Also, I did do a fun workshop in Hawaii with a belly dancer that has been belly dancing for over 20 years. And when I started belly dancing, she was belly dancing, and I haven't seen her in probably like 15 years or so, and she makes lepo'os, which is, around the world they call it flower crowns, but in Hawaii either haku or lepo'o. And she did a workshop on her farm in Waimanalo with like such beautiful native ferns and blooms, and it was my first lepo'o making, and I'm so proud. It was amazing, and I'll try to share some clips of me at that workshop. She asked me to not film for YouTube because it was at her home and she wanted to keep it private, but I did film bits and pieces of me creating the lepo'o, which is super fun. Admiring your floor concrete, yeah, with color. Wow.
Yeah, my husband built this house.
He's in construction, yeah.
Guys, what you get. And then when you run out, you can always come back in.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Yeah, it looks really pretty.
She was our Francesca. Remember that they finally brought in? She was.
Alright, I'm done. How pretty.
It's more pliable.
Suffered through the debilitated version. Laughing it up if you have any extra plants or share.
Braid this tail.
Can I have your purple orchid?
Okay.
This weighs like 5 pounds. This is Janice, Tahitian style.
Is that what Janice did? She did a giant one.
Well, wow. Yeah, they make them really big. It's beautiful.
Did Janice come and do the lepo'o class yet?
No, because I mean we get together and we
Make them anyway.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
And then you can like adjust, like if this is not, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Adjust
Okay.
for it to fit right on your face.
It is so beautiful.
I better get a picture over there before the sun goes down. I was able to bring it home, and my grandma took it apart and saved all of the beautiful native ferns that still look pretty decent for me to dry to put in my art pieces for the shop, which is super cool. So hope you guys enjoyed the footage for that. And it was so like fun to get in touch with my culture and to be around other belly dancers who's been in the industry for a while, and in particular local females from Hawaii, which is so nice to be able to just associate myself with my kind of people. So it's very special for me, and probably the highlight of my time in Hawaii, minus of course my ohana dinner and seeing my cousin after her dog recently passed away out of nowhere, as well as my best friend Dustin's and meeting his 2 puppies, and all of that will be on the vlog channel. And of course my cousin who's also been on the vlog channel, I finally got to see her for the first time with her first baby bump, and it was just such a very soul-filling trip back home, and all of that will be on the vlog channel. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads between the main channel and the vlog channel. You get a video each and every day. I will edit the video and upload the video tonight, and I hope you guys didn't mind seeing me from the car checking in. It's just, I pretty much been, ever since I woke up today, focusing on my grandma and her health. We had to go and get her labs drawn for her monthly checkup with her nephrologist, because my grandma is stage 5 with her kidneys, and I had to take care of her today. And I spent the day at home just editing for the channels and planning for Africa, so I didn't have time to sit down and do like a regular check-in, but we're checking in on the road, and I'm about to pull up to work. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, I'm checking in from Las Vegas this week. Next week, Thursday, I will be checking in from Las Vegas because I will still be here in the beginning of the week, and I will try to share as much as I can. And the countdown continues to going to Africa. So comment down below, what do you think about my travel plans? And what do you think about my beautiful Hoya? And what do you think about my beautiful native Hawaiian lepo'o? I was super stoked to be able to learn something of my culture and just be around like just good women, you know. It was just so nice. And also she made lily koi jelly from her farm, and I was able to get a bottle. So that was like a very fun trade with her. She got some things from the shop. I was able to do the workshop, spend time with her, connect with her, and bring home a jar of her homemade lily koi jelly from her farm. So cool. So that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you next week Thursday here on the main channel for Thursday's check-in, and I hope you guys enjoy the bits and pieces of my week between Hawaii and Las Vegas. Aloha from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Bye. It is in the middle of the night and I'm home from work, and I wanted to, of course, share with you the update on my Hoya that I got in South Florida. As you can see, the blooms are slowly opening up. They're adorable. They're like neon green with a white center. How pretty is that? It is so dainty, and we have more popping up. So I have it here in Las Vegas because if they are fully open by the time I go back to Santa Monica, I would like to pick them and dry them. Oh my goodness, it's gonna look so cute in art along with like my Hoya Bella and my Hoya Compacta blooms. So pretty. Say goodnight to the channel, cutie.